Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day. We also call a spade here, man. The last 2 days have been really disappointing, really frustrating. Last night, got my teeth kicked in, man. One of the worst nights I've had in the NBA season thus far. I ain't gonna let it get me down though. We're here to bounce back and smash it per usual. Looking to bounce back on our NBA play of the day yesterday. The Magic just didn't have it, man. The Celtics, the best team in the NBA, just got down on them boys, man. This is the second time we've dropped back-to-back plays on our NBA play of the day. Last time we dropped back-to-back, we bounced back in a huge way. Looking to avoid dropping 3 in a row. We're going to avoid it today. I absolutely love today's NBA play of the day. If you're rocking with me, rock with me. Scoop up that play over at Pickdawgz Premium or hop on something long term. We're finna get back on track, man. This is gambling. This is betting. Every day is not going to be, sunshines and rainbows. I really wish it was. We'd be millionaires if that was the case. We're on the road there, man. But hey, bounce back day today in the NBA. Let's continue to gamble. Let's get back on track. It's the second. I split my NBA seasons into like 4 seasons. We're in season 2. We just left season 1, and it's time to readjust with some of these teams now in season 2. Some of these teams are not the same team they were early in season 1 in that first part of the season. We're now entering the second part where teams are getting more comfortable with each other. They got their legs underneath them. They're accustomed to playing NBA basketball damn near on a nightly basis now. Time to readjust. We're going to readjust. Let's make some money, man. Bounce back day for me in the NBA. I appreciate each and every one of you boys that tune in. Hey, let's make some money tonight. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action, man. It's a money-making Saturday. A ton of action going on. NBA, college hoops has a really nice card. College football bowl games. We even got 3 NFL games today, man. It's one of those days. Let's make some money, man. First game up. We got the Milwaukee Bucks at the crib, laying 17.5 points on Detroit. I'm not laying 17.5 points with Milwaukee. It's short, sweet, simple. Small lean toward Detroit. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to leave that game alone. My brain doesn't even process trying to lay that many points with Milwaukee. I know I just said it's time to start looking at teams a little differently, but Milwaukee is still not a team I'm laying damn near 20 points with. No, sir. Can't do it. Won't do it. We fully understand how terrible the Pistons are as a team that hasn't won a game since October. Still, not laying 17.5 points with Milwaukee. Come on, Detroit, man. Let's keep this one close. These two teams have played already once this season. That game was in Milwaukee, and the Pistons did keep that one close, man. Final score in that game was 120-118. A 2-point win for Milwaukee. Now they're laying 17.5. Yeah, I can't do it. Won't do it. I'm going to lean in the direction of the Detroit Pistons. Next game up, we got the Charlotte Hornets at the crib, laying 9.5 points on the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers, man, blew the doors off of the Pistons last night, man, 124-92. Yeah, the Pistons are ass. They are, bro. They are straight garbage. I still like them plus a 17.5 against the Bucks, though, even on the back end of a back-to-back. Philadelphia on the back end of a back-to-back, leaving home, heading to Charlotte. We all know Philadelphia is head and shoulders the better team. If they want to, they're going to pick their number and win comfortably here. In all honesty, though, I'm going to lean towards Charlotte. I just don't want to lay 10 points on the road with Philadelphia. Can they come here and blow this team out? Yes. But Charlotte, they're not terrible. They're decent. They're not terrible. We saw them get a cover yesterday against the Pelicans at home as a home dog. I think they compete in this one as a home dog as well. They were down pretty significant in stretches of that game yesterday against the Pelicans, fought hard all the way to the end, end up getting a cover. Wouldn't be surprised if this game ended up in the same manner. I'm going to lean towards Charlotte as a home dog. Next game up, we got the Cleveland Cavs, laying 2.5 points at the crib on the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta's also on the back end of a back-to-back, man. They did get a dub yesterday. Kind of surprised me. That was one of my losses yesterday as well. I had Toronto. They beat up on Toronto, man. Final score 125-104 in Toronto. I was thoroughly surprised to see that happen. Here's the thing. I am going to continue to fade the Atlanta Hawks. It's really not that complicated. They're still the worst ATS team in the NBA. Currently 6-18 against the number. Have only covered in 25% of their games. That means if you've been fading the Atlanta Hawks, you're hitting at a 75% clip. Really don't get no better than that, man. I'm fading their ass today on the back end of a back-to-back with travel, man, having to leave Toronto, go through customs, all that, and then head to Cleveland. Cleveland, I think, is the better team, playing the better basketball. This should be a spot where they get a home win. Not overcomplicated. Now, give me the Cleveland Cavs. I will lay the 2.5. Next game up, man, we got your Chicago Bulls. They're out on the road facing the Miami Heat. Interesting game, man. Heat laying 5.5 points here in this one. We just saw the Bulls beat the Heat the other night, man, 124-116. The Bulls are actually leading the season series 2-1. The last meeting was in Miami. The first two were in Chicago. Here's the thing. Miami, home favorite, typically a fade. Still pretty banged up. Bam Adebayo won't play. Tyler Hero won't play. Alex Caruso, game time decision for the Chicago Bulls. I think the Bulls come in here and compete again. So they're going to give me 5.5 in my back pocket. I'm going to take them. The Heat, as a home favorite, the last few seasons, they've been a straight fade. We know that. We all know that. I don't bet the Bulls very often, but they've been better since not Alex, but since Zach LaVine hasn't been playing. Let's just call a spade a spade. They've been a little better. And I think they can come in here and be competitive with Miami again, kind of like they were the other day. I'm going to lean in the direction of the Chicago Bulls. Next game up, man, very interesting game. We got one of our favorite teams, the Indiana Pacers, out on the road facing the Minnesota Timberwolves, a.k.a. the House of Disappointment, man. But the House of Disappointment, man, they're trying their best to get rid of the nickname. They low-key should probably already have gotten rid of it, man, but I just love hating on this team. The thing is, we can't hate on them at home because the proof is in the pudding. They're 7-2-2 against the number at the crib, have covered in 77.8% of their home games. Hey, they low-key go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib, man. It's low-key kind of crazy to be saying that about the Timberwolves. They're laying 9.5 here in this game. It's not a great spot for the Pacers. The Pacers are coming off of a road loss to one of the worst teams in the NBA yesterday in the Washington Wizards. They were a double-digit favorite at closing, damn near, and lost by 14 to the Wizards out on the road. Now they're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel heading to Minnesota. It's a really bad spot for the Pacers. It really is. Thing is I don't think Minnesota is 9.5 points better. Even with the bad spot, I'm taking the Pacers. I'm taking the points in my back pocket. Minnesota is the better team, playing a better basketball, and I wouldn't be surprised if they won this game fairly comfortably, a double-digit win. But still the Pacers, man. A Pacers team that is really good offensively. For the most part, they've been a great bounce-back team off a loss against the spread thus far this season. And they're going to give me double digits with the Pacers. I'm going to take it, man. If this line was like 6-7, I might have seriously looked at taking the Timberwolves because they do hoop at home. But the Minnesota Pacers, after a loss, 7-3 against the number this season. That's 70%. They be hooping, man. They be hooping. I think there's an avenue here where they come in here and hoop, even on the back end of a back-to-back. A younger team, it shouldn't affect them that much. They can compete here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers beat them outright in Minnesota. I'm not counting out the Pacers, man. I know they did us completely wrong last night, losing double digits to the Wizards. Happens, man, when you don't play no defense. But when you got an offense like the Pacers, you can keep yourselves in a lot of games, and I think that's going to be the case for them here tonight in Minnesota. Next game up, man, we got the Brooklyn Nets out on the road facing the Golden State Warriors. Warriors laying 3.5 points at the crib. We're just going to fade the Warriors. Like, until this team wakes up and shows us something, we're going to fade them. It's that simple. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They played 4 of their last 5 out on the road. Their only win in this span came against Portland, and it was a 4-point win at home. You only beaten Portland by 4 points at home, and we need you to beat the Nets by 4 points at home? Stop it. Can't do it. Won't do it. I think the Warriors are kind of living off of the notoriety. They're living off the past. They're not living off. The books are not pricing them as a team that they are currently right now today. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, man. I'm taking the Brooklyn Nets, the best ATS team in the NBA, man. The Nets, off of a loss this season, are 9-1 against the number. They've been a really good bounce back team thus far this season, but the Nets are also just straight up the second best ATS team in the NBA. Number 1 is the Houston Rockets at 15-5-2. Right behind them is the Brooklyn Nets at 17-6-1. Brooklyn has covered in 73.9% of their games. I think they're playing the better basketball. They're on the road. This is their fifth road game in their last 6 games, but they're fairly comfortable out there on the road. They did get their doors blown off by Denver in their last game. We were on Denver. Hey, Denver, stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib. Wasn't surprised to see that happen. We had the money line against the Suns in Phoenix. I'm back on the Nets, man. Short, sweet, simple. They put so much money in our pockets thus far this season, up 11 games over the number. No reason to doubt these boys. Give me Brooklyn continuing to fade the Warriors. They're not looking good right now. Draymond suspended. Kerr out there talking to the media kind of crazy. Stephen Curry, I don't know, wrist really going up with him. He doesn't seem to be in that same, you know, babyface assassin mode. Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Golden State right now, and I'm damn sure not laying points with them, especially not on the best ATS team in the NBA. Well, second best. They've been the best for most of the season. They're currently the second best in the Brooklyn Nets. Sign me up. I'm gonna grab the points in my back pocket with them. Couple games left. How many we got left? We got 4 games left. Very interesting game here. This game right here makes me extremely nervous, man. Hey, we got our favorite money-making team, man, the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies. They're out on the road facing the Denver Chicken Nuggets, man. Woo! Y'all know me, man. I'm in between a rock and a hard place. I bet the Thunder damn near nightly. I love betting the Thunder. They let us down 2 nights ago against the Kings. Couldn't come back and win that game in the end. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing about this game. The Thunder are still the best ATS road team in the NBA. They're 7-3-1 against the number out on the road. They've covered in 70% of their road games. The Oklahoma City Thunder. It don't get no better than them when you're trying to take a team on the road to cover a spread. The problem here is we all know, man, I love betting the Nuggets in Denver. You know why? Because they go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib, man. That's why, man. We just seen them blow out game. And in all honesty, I think they do the same thing tonight to the Thunder buddies, man. I'm not fading Denver in Denver. I know better. I know the numbers and everything would suggest taking the Thunder, but this is kind of one of those games I was talking about at the beginning where it's that second part of the season, man, where we got to kind of switch it up a little bit. And earlier in the year, we would have been all over the Thunder, man. But we know what's up with Denver. We know what's up with them. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib. I'm not sure if the Thunder Buddies are ready for the elevation and the physicality of Denver down low. I think Chet's in for a long game trying to guard Jokic. I think Jokic gets absolutely busy tonight. See the Nuggets winning that game comfortably, taking Denver in Denver. I hate to fade my Thunder Buddies. We can't take them every game. I got to fade them here tonight in Denver, man. Next game up, a team I don't fade is my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, man. And of course, I'm laying 5.5 points with them on the Portland Trail Blazers. It is what it is. It just is what it is. If you don't like it, don't bet it. I told you. There you go. But me personally, I'm betting it. I think we're head and shoulders better than Portland. Bounce back game after getting thrashed at home by the T-Wolves. Should be a bounce back spot on the road against a team. Again, we're head and shoulders better than. Not overcomplicating that one. It's Mavs for me here. And that one, it's not like one of my favorite plays of the day or something like that, but there's not even an avenue where I see the Blazers competing in this game. It should be a bounce back spot for Dallas, and they go in there and win that game by like double digits. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Next game up, man. Got the team that I just can't figure out. The Sacramento Kings, man. This is the team that is the thorn in my side. When I take them, they lose. When I bet against them boys be hooping. De'Aaron Fox go out there and have 40 points. That was the other night where I had the Thunder buddies against these boys. I'm taking them tonight, man. I'm taking the Kings. I am on the Kings tonight. Hopefully they don't do me dirty. The reason I'm on the Kings tonight, it's really not a play on the Kings. It's more so a fade of the Utah Jazz. The Jazz have played, 14 road games? I want to say 12 of those, they've been beaten by 20 points. No lie. It might be 11 of 14 they've been beaten by double digits. Like this team on the road, straight ass. At home, money. There's not going to be 100% for the entire season, as we did see the Jazz get a road win in their last one. But to expect them to replicate that is insane. I don't see them replicating that. This should be a spot where the Kings get right at home, stack another home win, and blow out a team they're head and shoulders better than. This game was in Utah, never giving me this many points, I would definitely be on Utah. But on the road, the Jazz continuously get their ass blown out, taken behind the woodshed. The Kings should do exactly that tonight. Last game up, man, we got the New York Knicks out on the road facing the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers laying 5.5, man. Clippers are playing better basketball. There, I said it. For all you Clippers fans in my comments that be telling me, stop fading the Clippers, stop fading my team. Y'all are playing better basketball. There. Y'all are playing better basketball. But you guys are 14-10. It's not like you guys are just lighting the world on fire. You guys are still, and I mean still, not a money-making team in the NBA, man. I'm still going to fade these boys, man. 11-13 against the number are the Los Angeles Clippers. They've covered in 45.8% of their games. They're going to lose out right here tonight to the New York Knicks, man. Did y'all see my guy JB getting busy last night with a 50-burger? Jalen Brunson was hooping last night, man. I hate that the Knicks are on the back end of a back-to-back heading to Los Angeles where the Clippers have been playing well. I'm trying to reiterate that point because they are playing well. But it just sets up as a spot to fade them is all it does in my mind. Expecting the Clippers to string games together is insane. Kawhi Leonard, he's most quietly kept really playing really well. His last few games, go look at his numbers. Whew, are off the charts. It's a flat spot tonight. Knicks come in here, DD's boys up, play Knicks-style basketball, and they probably beat them outright. I like what I saw from the Knicks yesterday, and I can see some of that momentum carrying over. I really can. JB was getting busy last night. My guy, Jalen Brunson, I think some of that momentum carries over, and they go in here and keep this game really competitive. If not, beat the Clips outright, man. I'm taking the Knicks in our last and final game of the night. Hey, there you go, man. I just cooked up every single game tonight. Hopefully we smash it per usual. Bounce back night for me in the NBA, man. Hey, the last 2 days have not been fun. I need to make some money today, and I'm going to do exactly that. Hopefully you guys join me, and we do exactly that, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuned in and that watched this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, man, smash that like button for your guy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Twitter all day long, man. There's a link for that in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Looking to avoid losing 3 straight on our NBA Player of the Day, man. We haven't done that all season. We're not looking to do that now. We've dropped 2 in a row before, only once this season. Bounce back tonight, man. If you're rocking with me, scoop that play up. Let's kick the crap out of the books on a Saturday. I got NFL plays for y'all today. I might have a few college hoops. It's one of those days, man. Hey, let's make some money on a money-making Saturday. Bounce back day. Appreciate each and every one of you boys, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm going to see y'all guys in a little bit, man, with all the live shows and stuff we got going on today. I'm out of here. Peace.